Hello, today we are disassembling the ASUS Chromebook CX14 for a repair guide. Before starting, ensure that you back up your files. Also, have all parts ready. First, check the safety precautions in the ASUS support manual. Next, take proper ESD precautions and power off the laptop. Loosen the 4 screws. Follow the instructions to pry open the bottom case. Lift the lid slightly and use a plastic blade to pry open the bottom case. Continue using the plastic blade to pry the bottom case. Remove the bottom case. Assemble the bottom case at a slight angle. Align it with the upper side. Next, assemble the bottom case until it clicks into place. Make sure the bottom case is properly assembled. Fasten the 4 screws to secure it. Push iron sheet, then disconnect battery connector. To avoid damage, disconnect the red cable first, then the black cable. To prevent a short circuit or shock, connect the black cable first, then the red with the plastic pry tool. Push the iron sheet to secure the connector. Remove the transparent mylar. Disconnect the RF connectors. Remove the screw. Remove the wireless LAN card at an angle of less than 15 degrees. Insert the wireless LAN card at an angle of less than 15 degrees. Lightly press down and secure with a screw. Connect the RF connectors. Attach the transparent mylar. Push down to release the battery brackets on both sides of the battery. Remove the battery. Carefully turn over the battery. Carefully detach the tape with a plastic blade, then peel it back. Turn the battery back to the front side. Remove the tape. Remove the battery cable. Push up the bracket and loosen it from the gap. Push up again, and remove the bracket. Repeat the process on the other side. If you need to replace the battery, please follow the instructions to attach the corresponding materials. Prepare the new battery mylar. Attach it to the battery as shown. Also, attach the battery mylar to the other side. Install the right bracket. Ensure the bracket is in place, then push down to secure it. Install the left bracket. Ensure the bracket is in place, then push down to secure it. Carefully turn over the battery. Connect the battery cable. Ensure the cable is in its place. Then flip it back to the front side. Attach the bat acetate tape as shown. Separate the tape slightly. Carefully turn over the battery. Cross-wrap the cable and stick it on. Turn back to the front side. Align and install the battery into the system. Push up the bracket to lock the battery. Disconnect the speaker connector. Release the cable from the grooves. Remove the speaker. Align and install the speaker with the positioning pins. Route the cable into the grooves from right to left. Connect the speaker connector. Release the RF cables from the grooves. Move away the cables. Remove the screws in reverse numerical order. Carefully lift the thermal module from the green area to remove it. Align and install the thermal module with the screw holes. Fasten the 7 screws in numerical order. Route the RF cables into the grooves. Disconnect the EDP cable. Open the lid and hang it over the edge of the workspace. Please hold the panel steady to prevent falling. Remove the 3 screws from both hinges. Carefully separate the LCD module. Align the LCD with the keyboard module and assemble them. Secure the hinge with screws. Align the metal ring with the hole, then fasten the screw. Fasten 3 screws on the other hinge as well. Return to the workspace and close the lid. Tidy up the EDP cable. Connect the EDP cable. Close the loop and secure the tape properly. Disconnect the connectors. Remove the 4 screws securing the I/O bracket. Remove the 4 screws on the main board. Remove the I/O bracket. Carefully lift up and remove the main board. Align and install the main board. Ensure the cables are not pressed under the main board. Align and install the I/O bracket. Secure the I/O bracket with the 4 screws. Fasten the 4 screws on the main board. Connect the FFC connectors. Remove the battery sponge. Remove the conductive tape. Remove the tape covering the TP connector. Disconnect TP-FFC and remove it. Remove the 3 screws. Lift up the keyboard module, then remove the touchpad. Assemble the Touchpad Module. Secure it with the 3 screws. Connect the FFC to the touchpad. Ensure the FPC is attached properly. Cover the TP connector with tape. Prepare a new conductive tape. Attach it as shown. Prepare a new battery sponge. Follow the instruction to attach the sponge. If you need to replace the keyboard module, please follow the repair flow. Use a plastic blade to pry off the cap of the bezel. Insert a plastic card between the lower bezel to start a gap. Keep going to separate the right side bezel. Separate the top side bezel. Separate the left side bezel. Lastly, use a plastic blade to press through the adhesive and detach the bottom side. Remove the bezel. Prepare a new bezel and remove the release papers. Align the bottom of the lid with the bezel, then press to secure. Remove the screws from both hinges. Remove the hinges. Align the screw holes to assemble hinge L. Align the screw holes to assemble hinge R. Secure the hinges with screws. Remove the screws. Pry open the panel with a plastic tool. Carefully flip open the LCD panel. Release the transparent tape. Open the hoop. Disconnect the EDP cable. Remove the LCD panel. Prepare new LCD cover brackets. Align the screw holes for installation. Remove the release papers. Align and attach the LCD panel to the LCD cover bracket. Flip open the LCD panel. Connect the EDP cable to the rear side panel. Apply a new EDP rework mylar to the EDP connector. Align and install the LCD panel to the LCD cover. Ensure the latches are secured to the LCD panel as well. Lastly, secure the left bracket with a screw. Release the RF cables. Release the copper foil. Lastly, use a plastic blade to remove the Wi-Fi antenna. Align the notch and the positioning grooves to install the Wi-Fi antenna. Peel off the release paper from the copper foil. Attach it to the LCD cover. Route the RF cables into the grooves as shown. Lastly, ensure cables are properly routed. Release the EDP CAM cable. Release the tape securing the cable. Slide plastic blade to the right, separating camera and LCD. Remove the camera. Disconnect and remove the camera cable FPC. Remove the rubbers from the camera. Attach the rubbers to the camera. Connect the camera FPC cable to the camera. Install the camera module. Secure the camera cable using its tape. Route the camera cable into the grooves on the LCD cover as shown. Lastly, ensure the cable is properly routed. If you need to replace the LCD cover, please follow the repair flow. Welcome to subscribe to ASUS support channel. Like the video or share your comments below. We are happy to provide you with more useful information.